Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Today we are taking a look at statues, and the statue is the Tweeterhead Hordak Maquette exclusive. Don't collect many statues nowadays, but there is a line that there are a few lines that I still kind of love. Every now and then I'll get a Street Fighter, and every now and then I will get a Masters of the Universe. And this is part of the Tweeterhead, which is a company. I've never bought anything from Tweeterhead, but I know that they have recently started up the Masters of the Universe line that Sideshow started, where they kind of made sort of these realistic interpretations of the Masters of the Universe. Anyway, about a year ago, they had previewed this Hordak as part of, that's going to be sort of the kickoff of their new line. And I got really excited when I saw this because I have a few of those statues and I kind of wanted to continue the line. And what better way to do it with Hordak? So I'm going to go ahead and open this, and maybe I'll compare him with some of the older statues from Sideshow and see how they scale up. So going to open him up, and we will see you there. Okay, so we are back. Holy moly. So this Hordak is this is an updated Hordak. This is a new level Hordak here. I'm just taking this guy in. The armor on this Hordak is so intricate. You know, I don't know if you guys are like anybody's like a Warcraft or World of Warcraft fans, but you know, they do their armor so well in that game, and this kind of takes sort of like a page out of that. Obviously, they're not the ones that kind of invent intricate armor, but like this reminds me of a character you would see in Warcraft. I mean, just the detailing on him. I'm gonna start from the bottom because there's just so much to take in here. So right away, you have this base, which has this horde piece that kind of fits on. It's got like the bat symbol on there. And when you go all around it, it's got this it's like this red that is embedded inside rock. So it's like this platform that kind of comes out of the rock, starts out silver, and then it has this red. And the red is obviously a theme that moves up to this whole statue right here. And the symbol just looks really great. By the way, they actually are releasing a minion that comes with this guy. And just taking a look at it now, that minion is just going to look amazing with him. So you have the platform there. And then from the bottom, you have his leg armor. He has the toes that are protruding from here. They looks very monstrous. And then when you move up here, you got sort of the right below the knee, you got skulls. He's a big skull man. He's got skulls everywhere here. And you have him right here under, and it's just this nice mix of black armor, red armor, and the patina on this thing is really cool too. It's kind of like you know, when they hammer armor. Forgot what the name of that is, but it has like that armor look on some spots, and then on some spots it's kind of like this almost biosuit kind of thing, like on the legs right here. So there's this cool mix of kind of like modern and medieval, which is what He-Man is, kind of like steampunk. The loincloth right here is really cool, just the texture on it and the way it's sort of like, just the way it sort of hangs down. Then you have his belt buckle. You got another Hordak skull right there. He knows how to brand. Hordak is he's a master marketer, and I appreciate that. And then you have sort of the chest plate. That's my favorite part, just this chest plate that's kind of over his again, it's like, I don't know whether that's supposed to be his skin or that's like some kind of like almost like biosuit sort of look, but it's just really, really cool. And then obviously you have the pauldrons right here, the big skull pauldrons. And then in terms of the arms, you have these gauntlets right here. And I'm going to get into switch outs in a second. But you have his pointing beyond hand right here. And the fingers are just awesome because like, so you have the gauntlet, but then on every part, and I actually have an extra hand that I can show you. You have like these, it's almost like rings on each one of the fingers. So that's really, really cool. It's a really cool detail. Then of course you have this staff. The staff is just, you can display him without the staff, but it's like, who would go without this staff? I mean, look at it. It's just this domineering staff. It's got the bat skull symbol, and then it's got this nice silver on there, and then it kind of goes to black, and it's got these little ridges in there. It's a great staff. Then moving up to the head, you have this sort of, it almost makes him look like Dracula. and the old Hordak has this too, but I love this, whatever you call this sort of like head neck piece that the head sort of fits into. I love that. It just looks so regal. It looks so intimidating. And then you have the cape. So the cape is the only piece of mixed media, which is in line with the Sideshow statues because they also had mixed media cape. I'm sometimes, I don't have one view on mixed media. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm less in love with it when the mixed media is the costume. I don't mind it as much in the cape because I've had mixed media capes and I've had sculpted capes. And sometimes sculpted capes can be a burden. So I don't know. There's something I like about being able to kind of like pose this the way I want. There's some wiring in here, which is really cool. And again, I don't mind it as much. This cape sort of, I mean, I didn't do any posing, but it has this sort of backing right here that kind of like, it kind of hangs off of the headpiece because you can kind of connect the wires to the pauldrons. And so yeah, I don't hate it. I'm not in love with a mixed media cape, but sometimes the alternative is not great either unless the cape is really, really dynamic. Like, you know, they have that Batman statue coming out that the cape is flowing upwards. That's like, you need a sculpted cape for that. For something that just hangs down, I don't know that I need a sculpted cape. And then you have, of course, the face. So there are two faces here. You have this monstrous Hordak face right here. And this is the regular, this is the exclusive statue, but this is the regular head right here. And this is sort of like a modern, I'm going to pop him off. This is like a, kind of like a modern take on Hordak. I like it. It does fit into the line. It looks a little like a Skrull, I guess, from Marvel. But it's a great sculpt. It's sort of a realistic, quote unquote, take on Hordak. But this is the one I was curious about. This is sort of this is the X, the exclusive right here. And this is kind of more in line with the vintage Hordak that we all know. And I want to just kind of see this together. So, I mean, that looks like Hordak. It's got sort of the evil Hordak smile. It's got, I mean, that is definitively Hordak. My only thing about this, and I thought it would bother me more in pictures, but it doesn't bother me as much as it's so cartoon model that I'm conflicted if this fits in with sort of this realistic look. But it kind of does. I don't know. It's starting to grow on me. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I mean, obviously this one is on model, but this one is definitively Hordak, but I'd have to kind of decide. It's a good decision to have to make. But yeah, so that's the exclusive head. And so I'm going to leave that on for now. The other piece that came with this was sort of a surprise until a few days ago, is this hand cannon, which is just like, holy shit. This is just this giant hand cannon. If you guys are fans of Hordak, you know, you can transform into, you know, his suit or his hand into a cannon. He can transform into other things as well. But this is just a great modern take on this. So I just want to put this on him and just see how this feels. This hand feels a little loose. That kind of scares me a bit when it's on there. But hopefully, maybe this one will fit tighter. Oh, this one already fits tighter. And this is kind of what I wanted anyway. So I might just leave this on here. Look at this. Coming right at you. I mean, that's an awesome Hordak. That hand cannon is the way to go. I'm glad I got the exclusive. Not that if you got the regular, that's bad, because, I mean, look at this thing. It's a beast. But, you know, I don't know. I just love him. I just love the hand cannon. So, very, very happy with the statue. In terms of just off site, this fits. This already looks like it fits really, really well with the Sideshow line. But what I'd like to do is maybe I'll grab one or two and put these together with him and just take another look at it. But I'm super impressed. It was worth the wait. I haven't bought a statue in a while, like a new statue, but I'm all in on this Tweeterhead line, man. They're doing Tila next, and I mean, if the quality is up to snuff, which it looks like it is, I mean, I'd be all in for that. So let me see if I can actually grab a statue in my pile of mess over there and see if I can kind of compare these. Okay, just in case anybody's curious, this is sort of how they all look together. I got a He-Man and an Evelyn somewhere boxed up, but I was able to get the Skeletor. So just in terms of Hordak and Skeletor, I mean, the Hordak is bigger. Now he is on a riser there, or on a Lazy Susan, but even still, he's a lot bigger. A good head taller than a Skeletor. But in terms of like just the way they look and their armor or whatever, I mean, they look like they fit together. They look like they're part of the same line. I'm wondering if that looks, oops, finger in the camera. It's real professional. I'm wondering if I put this head on him, if that'll look even more so. So you got that head, and then you got this sort of realistic kind of Skeletor head. So yeah, I mean, Hordak is always depicted as kind of like the bigger, tougher guy in comparison to Skeletor. So I don't mind this. But they look like they're in uniform in terms of, again, the armor. They look like they're from the same line. So I would say this is a success. And just in terms of Hordak and She-Ra, same sort of deal. I mean, She-Ra is very much kind of like, this is the realistic take on She-Ra, and obviously the size differentiation is apropos here, but yeah, so you know, you can't. It's not an apples to oranges with him and She-Ra, but they just look like they're part of the same. They look like they're part of the same line, and I love that. So I would say Hordak Tweeterhead statue is a success. Love this thing. Can't wait till the Minion comes in, and the Tila PO will be mine when it goes up, whenever it goes up. I love this arm cannon. I mean, if you guys are fans of the exclusive, get them while they're up, because this one's sold out. And now, I mean, there's just the regular. Not that it's not cool without the arm cannon, but I'll be frank with you. If I didn't get this arm cannon, I'd be pretty upset, okay? I'll just say that. I'd want this arm cannon. So just best to have your heads on a swivel when these things drop. But that's it. Tweeterhead Hordak review. Looks great. This is the start of, I think, a great new continuation of this line. And you can get these on Tweeterhead, or you can get them on Sideshow. But the exclusives, I think you can only get on Tweeterhead. So just be vigilant. That is it. Comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Drop us a like, please. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.